I realized the other day that we just jumped straight into talking about bunker branding, and there's a good chance that that truck going by is really loud. For some of you out there that potentially are joining us for the first time. Well, my name's Clint, and I run a company called Bunker Branding. So, welcome to the bunker. Bunker Branding is a one-stop shop for merchandise for YouTubers or social media influencers or Twitch streamers. If your main thing is content creation, we've got the easiest solution to create your merchandise. Essentially, we're a screen printing embroidery DTG shop, but a lot more goes into it than that because we literally handle everything from top to bottom: design, customer support, fulfillment, you name it, we do it. So let's go take a little tour. So on the last video, we talked about how our friend is letting us borrow her Osmos Pocket, which we filmed some of the safari on. I'm not gonna lie to you, we didn't practice enough on it and we just jumped right in. Didn't know how to use it. It was really frustrating and we only got a handful of clips on it because it wasn't working the way that we like it to work. But I did some practice, I did some research. I'm gonna try to film this entire thing on the Osmos. Let me know if you notice a difference. Let me know if it's better quality. Let me know if there's some stuff that I can do in the settings to make it a little bit easier. You know, we don't want to just dive in and spend thousands of dollars on camera and mics and all that stuff in the beginning while we're still getting our feet wet in this YouTube game, but we want to be able to deliver you guys quality product. We appreciate the patience as we get through these growing pains, but yeah, let me know if you notice a difference in this video versus our last ones and if we should just suck it up and learn how to use this camera. Back home watching the footage that I just took at the bunker, before anybody comments, I know I'm very close to everything. I'm still trying to learn how to use this camera. Although I'm not gonna apologize because everyone in the comments, including Jenna, is like, stop apologizing all the time.
What are you, from Canada? How much you say sorry?
I'm not gonna say sorry. I want to, but just know I know, and I'll do better next time. Back to the video. Tour starts right here in our storefront, where you can pick up all your favorite merchandise from Bunker Branding, obviously, but Demolition Ranch, Roman Atwood and Smilemore, Donut Operator, Fat Electrician. We service over 70 creators here at Bunker Branding. And if you want to stop on in, we're here in Boerne, Texas. So we've got a bunch of really cool new designs coming out, including the shirt that I'm wearing, which might be one of my favorite shirts we've ever released. The Lone Star Cowboy. I mean, look how sick that thing is. A little cowboy skeleton with a beer. And for those of you that care about this type of stuff, it's on a Comfort Color shirt. Go pick you one up. But anybody can drive down to Boerne and see our storefront. That's not that exciting. What you guys want to see is right behind this door. Dang it. It says employees only. Give me a sec. Let me go talk to the guy in charge and see if we can get you behind these doors. Just kidding, guys. I'm the guy in charge. Let's go take a look around. Right when you walk in, we've got our creative department. We've got 3 graphic designers in-house to handle any design needs you want, and a handful of brand specialists that are like our direct liaison back and forth between us and our creator. So all you gotta do is text John Michael or send an email to Amber, tell them you want X, Y, and Z on a t-shirt, and then these guys knock it out for you. So we don't just do merch for YouTubers, we actually have our own line of stuff. And one thing that's super popular is we like to do stuff holiday themed. And right now, we are in the middle of working on some Fiesta / Cinco de Mayo stuff. So we got a big old board here. Sneak peek, don't look too hard because those designs aren't out yet.
My name is Jeff.
What is it you do here? See, we're just like Facebook and Google. We've got our own little think tank option where we sit down on our couches and watch our favorite creators. This is where I get candy. And that's Becca. There's a lot more stuff that goes on in the office, but all that is before it hits the website, so I can't show you too much. Where the real action happens, though, is out in the warehouse. Let's go. Welcome to the warehouse. So right when you walk in, we've got our fulfillment area where it's just rows upon rows upon rows of printed shirts or t-shirts or stickers or hats or hoodies. If it's on our website, we've got it out here. And we've got 4 shipping lanes up front where we're picking and packing thousands of orders every day. Let's go take a look. So we've got these cluster cards here that when we're done picking them, come with 30 orders, and then they get scanned in, put inside the bag, label gets printed, and then it gets shipped out to you. All right, we got an order going out right now. Devin Pugh, your order is on its way. Now we move on to production. The production that is near and dear to my heart. It's where I got my start in this business. It's the screen printing section. So we've got these two big automatic rock presses that just can crank out 15 to 20,000 shirts a month. I say it's near and dear to my heart. I actually have a squeegee tattooed because I got started in this business 15 years ago, which is crazy to think about. 15 years ago, cleaning screens in the alley of a shop in Corpus Christi, Texas. And now I'm here at Bunker Branding. So let's take a look at these machines. So like I mentioned before, our machines are called rocks. And what's cool about these is they run pneumatically, which means they run off of only air pressure. So the squeegee that's moving back and forth is doing it just with all these tubes. We've got air going all the way outside, making the machine turn around and the squeegee go. Maybe we can do a deep dive into like all the aspects of screen printing on another video. Let me know if you guys would be into that, because I could talk about this stuff all day. I am a freaking nerd when it comes to t-shirts and screen printing. Funny story about how I got my start here at Bunker Branding. It was actually because they needed a production manager. They bought this machine, not this one, this machine over there in 2018. They bought an automatic screen printing press because they thought it printed the shirts automatically. And it does if you know how to do it. And that's where I came. So one thing about screen printing most people might not know is every color that you have on your shirt has to be a separate screen. It's called screen printing because you literally are printing through a screen. So the design we're working on right now is our new colorway of the BB & Co. that has white and military green. So we've got this screen right here, which is our underbase. Then we hit it with a second white screen and then finish it off with the green screen. Maybe on another video I can show you guys exactly how we make these screens, because it's a pretty cool process. But for today, just a quick little intro on what we do here. That deep dive could take way too long. And then to make it even more complicated, in between each of those colors, we need to hit it with a flash unit. So right now the ink here is wet. So if I touch it, it'll smear. And if we do that before we put this green on, it just makes a big old mess. So we hit it right under here with this quick little flash dry, so that when it comes out, the next color goes right on top like no big deal. Screen printing is just one of the aspects of how we do our decoration here. That's where we do our long runs. We could knock out 1,000, 2,000 shirts a day, but those have to be folded in backstock. So if something doesn't sell as much and we make a bunch, then it loses our money. So for some of our smaller creators or people that want to offer, you know, multiple items in a bunch of different colors, it might not make sense for us to print 500 at a time. We got this room in here with our DTG machines. These things are pretty crazy. So what's cool about these is we can do one-offs. We only need to produce one shirt because there's no setup really that has to go into it. We just load in the computer file into the machine, and then it works just like a computer printer does. It runs off of CMYK, just like your printer at home does, but instead this time it prints on t-shirts instead of paper. So we load the design in here, press it in, the machine sucks it in, and then we have our finished product. Right now we're running off of 2 GTX Pros and then 1 GTX 600 that has extra colors, and those extra colors are orange and green. So when you're printing in CMYK, sometimes it gets difficult to do colors in those orange and green spectrums. So this guy helps out a ton on those designs that have given us some trouble. Process in here is a lot slower and quite a bit more expensive, but the freedom that it gives us to be able to offer merchandise to not just people that can sell thousands of shirts every month, really comes in clutch. So one of the big differences between screen printing and DTG is in screen printing, you just throw the shirt on, squeegee puts the ink down, you're good to go. Here, you gotta do what's called pre-treat first. So we've got this machine here that, open her up, it's got these little spray nozzles that put down a liquid called pre-treat. After we put that pre-treat down on them, we need to heat press all of the liquid out, and then it is ready to go. The ink that we use for these machines are water-based, and so without that pre-treat, it won't actually adhere to the t-shirt and it won't look that great. So outside, we load up one design on the machine and print anywhere from 100 to 5,000 at a time. In here, we print one at a time. So this design that Mike's throwing on right now might be the only shirt we print of this all day. So we throw the shirt on the pallet here. It goes inside the pre-treat box. Carriage goes away to spray down with pre-treat, and now you can probably tell that it's a little bit wet, so it didn't pre-treat down here. You can see where it starts. All that pre-treat now needs to get heat pressed so that all the moisture from the pre-treat gets sucked out, and all that's left is the chemical that'll adhere the ink to the t-shirt. We get the design off the computer, send it over to our machine here. It says it's ready to go. We push the button, and in it goes. And then we pull it off. We've got a shirt here. I was talking earlier about the holiday shirts. That is one of our St. Patty's Days, and I think it's my favorite design we got of those. So, next department. Now we've come to everyone's favorite department when they get a tour. I take them around this big warehouse with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of crazy equipment, and everybody's favorite machine is the folding machine. Isn't that fun? We go around the warehouse showing them the screen printing press, the embroidery, everything. Everyone stops here and goes, whoa, this thing is freaking awesome. I think it's because it's the only thing people can actually conceptualize, right? Like if you have no idea what the screen printing machine is, it's impressive, but you don't understand the scope of it. Everyone folds laundry, so when they come over here and see this thing do it automatically, they're blown away and ask, how can I get one at my house? Once we get them folded, put it in inventory, then they go back on the shelves, then they get out the door, and it just makes one big continuous circle. Blank inventory comes in, we put your design on it, put it in inventory, and then ship it all over the world. All right, so the last stop on our production tour is embroidery. We've got this bad boy right here and a little guy in the corner. So we have a Barrett and 6 head where we do most of our bulk production. We can run 6 things at a time. And then we've got a single post machine over there where we attach like our patches and stuff. So this hat right here, we make the patch and then we sew it on. Let's go take a look. If you've never seen embroidery up close, it is pretty wild. The needle goes in and out so quickly, but stays still. The machine manipulates the hat around it to create the design. Let's go take a look. All right, push pause because the machine is super loud and you probably wouldn't be able to hear me while I was over here talking, but you can see we've got the start of a design going. We've got all these needles that are connected to all the thread back here. They run through the machine and then all the way down into here. Like I said, I push pause because it is down into the machine here where we have all of our needles that just stay still as they just go up and down super quickly. Right now we're making some bunker hats. So let's push start and show you what it does. So like I was saying, that needle just goes up and down super quick. I think right now we've got it set at like 800 stitches a minute or something like that. And then when we're done, we get our hats. We also do stuff like jackets and beanies and other things like that up here. But majority of the time, these things are just running hats all day. Boom. And now we've got 6 of these brand new hats. Let's check out how the single post works. So with the 6 head, we do all of our bulk stuff. So we're gonna be running, you know, thousands of hats every month, you know, hundreds a day, because we can do 6 at a time. Now with the patch stuff, it's a lot more time consuming because we do 1 patch at a time. So with those patches, that has to happen for every single patch. So there really is a lot of little extra love on those. So almost everything you see on our website, we produce here in Boerne, Texas, including fan favorite, easy add-on stickers. We're rocking with the Roland True Viz, and this thing has been a workhorse for the last, man, I think we bought this in 2019, I want to say. So it has been pumping out stickers for you guys for going on 6 years. Okay, one of the best parts of working at the bunker is you never know what you're gonna get when you walk in. What is this? Why is there a baby goat on the desk? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So Nick, our warehouse manager, has a bunch of goats, and he said this little guy was kind of struggling. The mom is pretty young and might be ignoring it, so we got it here, and we're just gonna bottle feed it throughout the day. You're already starting to perk up though. He said this morning he wasn't really, I don't even know if it's a boy, but wasn't moving too much. And now we got a bottle in it, and it's already
Perking up?
yeah, picking its little head up, and we heard a bat earlier. So yeah, bunker branding. We just have wild animals on our desk getting bottle fed. So yeah, stop by the storefront and maybe you'll see a goat. Almost done with the bottle. Okay, we'll check back in on you later. Maybe take a nap. So that is a quick lay of the land. I am back in my office because I actually need to get to work. Let me know in the comments what else you want to see about bunker branding. Do you want an in-depth dive on the screen printing press and how the darkroom works? I didn't even show you guys the darkroom. Do you want to know more about DTG? Do you want to see more design process as it's happening? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the support. And for the best merchandise in the world, check out bunkerbranding.com. We'll see you later. Episode 2 of Cooking with Clint. This
Jenna.
week with special guest Jenna, we are gonna handle one of our favorite meals to do.
You can't tell from this.
I can't. There it goes. There it spins. Steak, rice,
Yeah.
hibachi.
It's gonna be really good. We've
It
gotten
is.
pretty good at this over time, and I'm excited. For
Yeah.
it.
So
Really good.
what Jenna is doing now is what they refer to in the biz as mise en place.
You said the biz.
The biz mise en place. And while she's doing this, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna forget to turn the grill on. So let's go turn the grill on.
That's great news. Go do that.
Flame on. Okay, Jenna, dicing up some onion. She's wetter because she's way better at it than I am. We got these, again, ribeyes. I didn't mean to do back-to-back videos about ribeyes, but
Different though.
it's totally different. And it's my favorite cut of steak to eat. We've been letting these bad boys rest. No, I guess not rest. They're not resting yet.
No.
Having them sit out so they
So they're
warm
not
up.
cold anymore before they go on the grill. So what we mean by hibachi is we do hibachi steak, and then he'll do the steak. He's the steak guy. I'm the rice lady. And then I will do rice, which I made pre-cooked rice yesterday. We learned that you're supposed to make it the day before, keep it in the fridge, and then cook it on there. I know, and a lot of people are gonna say when you go to hibachi restaurants, you get veggies too, but most of my family won't eat the veggies. So I mix them in as much as possible into the rice. So we put corn and carrots and peas and onion all within the rice. Just gotta trick them into eating some vegetables, you know, get the nutrients in, my husband included.
Onion is good. Now, I said it last time, and I'm gonna say it a bunch more every time we do meat, especially steaks. Just let the meat talk. Now, we're gonna contradict ourselves later because we're gonna add like teriyaki and stuff to it, so it's not gonna let it talk. But you don't want to put too much crap on your steak. Let the meat talk. Right. Coarse sea salt, peppercorn medley. That's all we need.
While Clint's doing that, I just saw a hack on the internet that says for garlic, you can cut the top off and put it in the microwave for like 45 seconds, and then it makes all of the garlic fall out really easily so you can chop it. So I'm gonna try that, and I have no idea if it's gonna work.
Internet's never lied to us before. Make sure you get your counter real dirty when you season your meat. Don't put anything down. Just let it go everywhere. And just on the counter for good
Hi,
measure.
Louis.
That was a bad clap. Let's try that again. Okay.
Wow.
There it was. Steaks are good to go. We want to put those on first.
Steaks
What's
need to
the
go
what's the
first.
order?
Cook the steaks first, and then I'm gonna do the rice and the juices from the
After.
steaks with all the other stuff. Yes.
Okay, cool. Steaks first, then rice, then we put it all together, and it's delicious.
Let's try the garlic. Clint, this is ridiculous. Jesus.
What?
So much on the counter. Okay. Oh, stop! I think it's gonna work.
No way.
They're coming out. Look. I
Okay.
can't believe that worked so well.
Let,
Oh, it's hot
hang
though.
on.
Look. It really does work. That's crazy. Ow, it's so hot though. Look how cool. This is gonna be so
Okay.
much easier. A way to get, so I love fresh garlic, but I rarely actually use it because it's a real pain in the butt to get out of here and then, you know, chop it all up, all the things. So it's like just soft enough now that it's gonna chop so easily and it just pops right out of its little pods.
That's crazy.
That's the best thing I've discovered in a long
Okay.
time. Thanks, Internet.
Stay tuned for more hacks and some fresh garlic.
You guys try this. This is genius.
Jenna, why is the counter so dirty?
That's all you.
Got all kinds of crap
Guess
on
who's
here.
gonna clean it after dinner?
The kids?
Nope. It smells nice and garlicky. This is very exciting. That fresh garlic in there is gonna make so much of a difference. Fresh is always better. I use garlic all the time, garlic in a jar, because it's so much easier. But the flavor is gonna be way better with this.
You're gonna be way better with this.
That one doesn't make sense.
It does if you don't think about it.
I don't think about it.
Fried rice, teriyaki, chicken or beef, however you want to do it. Seems intimidating.
So easy on the grill.
Super simple.
It's so easy. Like
Now, again, you need a flat top.
yeah.
But you don't. I mean, you don't need a flat top. We've
No,
done
I
it
used to do
in
that in
like in a wok before. Super simple. Don't be intimidated. It's easy enough.
We're not
I mean,
pros. And it's really
I can do it. I mean, I'm only half doing it. She's gonna do the.
yeah.
I think we're in business.
Slap a bunch of butter on that.
Yeah. Whoop. Okay, probably a little too hot. Turn this down. That's okay. It's a little bit too cooked on the outside, a little bit raw on the inside. That's okay. Because we're gonna chop it up and baste it in there with that teriyaki sauce anyway. So cover up all your flaws. Let those cool and rest for a little bit. Now it's your time to shine. A little butter down. Okay, let's take these inside. You ready for rice? Let's go.
And sesame oil. This seems like a lot of ingredients, but it's really not. Japanese barbecue sauce. Super simple, not super strong, and you just put a little bit in this rice and it really brings out the flavor. Crunchy garlic with chili oil. It's so good. I put it in a lot of things that I cook with, especially anything like Asian.
This is Jenna's version of Frank's Red Hot sauce.
Yeah,
I put
literally
that on everything.
It is so good. It's not spicy, but it adds a lot of really good flavor. And you don't need a lot, but just a tiny bit, and then we'll mix it all in, and it's so good.
Okay, steaks have been resting. Moment of truth. How'd your boy do? Okay. Okay. Babe?
That's pretty solid. That might be perfect. I don't think we should cook it any longer than that.
Yeah, I don't want to put that back on the grill.
No, I don't think we should.
Let's see what this one. Oh, dog. Dude! The best part of the ribeye is the big chunk of fat at the end. Two for two. Your boy nailed it.
Hey, cut the meat.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
gonna
Okay, sorry. Look at that.
Looks pretty great.
Look at that. You look pretty great.
Thank you.
But man, thanks for watching episode 2 of my dog whining while I try to talk on camera.
Rob
He hates
wanted to
when
say
we
hey.
pick this
He
camera
just
up.
likes you guys.
Come here.
He didn't get to say hey today.
You didn't get to say hi. You just don't like this camera because you're like, who the hell is Dad talking to? Who the hell is he talking to? Episode 2 in the books.
Yep.
Tag team, nailed it.
Episode 2 of cooking.
Episode 2 of cooking with Clint with a lot of Jenna's help because I really didn't do much. See you next time.
Bye.
Didn't mean to turn that around.